I'm Sam. I'm 17 and I currently go to BYU. I'm a freshman. So yeah, that's about me. What is virtue? Virtue is a noun and one of the personal progress values. The definition is behavior showing high moral standards, quality considered morally good or desirable in a person, good or useful quality of a thing, and an archaic virginity or chastity, especially of women. Part of the virtue goals are, I will prepare to enter the temple and remain pure and worthy, and my thoughts and actions will be based on high moral standards. In Alma 56, verses 47 and 48, it says, Now they never had fought, yet they did not fear death, and they did think more upon liberty of their fathers than they did upon their lives. Yea, they had been taught by their mothers, that if they did not doubt, God would deliver them. And they rehearsed unto me their words of their mothers, saying, We do not doubt, our mothers knew it. And this is an example of virtue. They based their mothers' words on high moral standards, and they fought with that. What many people don't know is how the virtue section of personal progress is different from the others. Normally there are 7 value experiences and the first 3 of every value you complete, and then choose another 3 value experiences within that section to fulfill the requirement, and then do a value project, which you can choose what you do. For virtue, there are 4 value experiences and 1 project. The project for virtue is to read the Book of Mormon. This is my favorite part about virtue. The Book of Mormon is so cool. It's an action book with bad guys turning good, a guy standing on top of a wall, family problems, guys burning in a fire and walking out fine. There are lots of wars, and it's all true. It's kind of like Harry Potter with all the good versus evil. Everyone knows the same stuff. It's what they do with the knowledge. Some of the cities were protected and strengthened by God because the people had kept his commandments. They didn't have to worry about magical spells weakening. I'm currently reading the Book of Mormon for the 3rd time, and I love it. I'm reading for a class, but the personal gain is still there. I'm really excited for the Book of Mormon Readathon next month that all the youth get to participate in. And it's a really great opportunity if you've been trying to read the Book of Mormon and you're struggling to walk away. If you're struggling and you can walk away saying, I've read the Book of Mormon, which is one of the best feelings I've had. The first time I read the Book of Mormon cover to cover was when I was almost 15. I read to get more out of it when we talked about it in seminary. My mindset then was, are some of these examples things that will happen in our day? And I was so excited to read it. Later that year we did the Book of Mormon Readathon. It was neat to see 40 youth in a house for 28 hours reading the whole Book of Mormon. We had some live readers and a voice recording that could change pace when we were listening. But we stopped in 3rd Nephi when Christ comes and took turns reading, and that was a neat and unique experience I wouldn't change. And I just want to bear my testimony that I know that virtue is a great virtue, and that it is highly esteemed. And I know that the Book of Mormon is true, and it's one of my favorite books beyond any other. And I'm so grateful for this gospel and for all that it means to me. And I say these things in the name of thy Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.